Hello, 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 the calling. Let me see if I can hear me, see me. Give me 1 minute. Okay, I can. All right, welcome back to the 10 Commandments of Soul-Led Business, and this one is number 7. Okay, number 7. Number 7. What relationship in your life are you the most intentional about? This question or this awareness was brought up to me in my business years ago and provided me with the most epic, freaking mind blowing aha moment realization for business. And it is something that I took to heart, like really, really took to heart, and was a game changer for me. The thing with intention is that when you are creating from your soul's potential, intention is everything. Intention is where your magic starts. Intention is where you feed your, the sparkles that you have, like your magic, right? Moves your desire, what you are here to create in the world, moves from your dreamscape into reality, and you set intentions for what it is that you are wanting to create in the world. And becoming masterful and hyper focused and really detailed and nuanced with intention moves the needle in the most profound ways because we're maximizing and utilizing every bit of the fabric of creation that we're interacting with and doing it in a way that speaks to our energy. So once you start getting ahead in the game of your business and you've laid foundations and you're doing the things and you understand how you create reality and you start to pay attention to the habits and the systems and the sequences and you're in pattern recognition with reality, which is really for me like what the big magic, where the big magic lives. Then you start applying intention to everything that you do. You realize that you start splitting time, you start compounding momentum, you start bringing all of that focus, that consciousness into awareness, and you're using it to get into a flow with what you create. And sometimes when we're engaging with business, especially from a soul-led perspective, because we're applying this extra layer of definition to the things that we create in the world, it's easy to get into this default mode of feeling busy, feeling like we have things we have to do, feeling the pressure of being overwhelmed with the learning curve, the skills, the strategies, the ways that we're leveling up the aspects of us that have to grow into that can feel heavy and not fun. And we don't want to stay in that place because as we get further along, we realize that that energy really matters. Now, energy alone isn't going to materialize a high functioning business right before your eyes. You're here to create. You're human. You're a part of it, right? It's a collaboration between the soul and the human. We're doing things together. But intentionality with your business as a relationship that is extremely important to you, that you value, that you're very careful about, that you put that much nuanced care to, is extremely accelerative awareness. So let me explain this 10 commandment. I realized a couple years ago that I'm very intentional about my partnership. There are times when have been so intentional about that I have used every moment of challenge to improve myself. I have communicated intentionally, so instead of defaulting to past behaviors where I would get angry or start fights, and I'm talking about this as an evolutionary process inside of myself, to pay attention to how I look, or, not from the perspective of like I'm trying to um, earn something, but just like the full enjoyment of the connection that I have with another human coming from the place of the integrity. It's very important to me to show up in a particular way in this relationship. And this awareness came to me, like I said, and was an absolute breakthrough because I realized that in my romantic relationship, I was so hyper intentional. Not hyper vigilant, not stressed, but like I am going to use this experience as a tool for personal growth. If you can show up in your business in that way, you will be unstoppable. So, holding your relationship to your business like a prayer in your heart, right? Like a prayer in your heart. So, what do I mean by that? Like coming to the conversation every time that you can, every moment that you can, with the best parts of yourself instead of dealing with disappointment or challenges that come up as ways to prove to you that you're not good enough for the dreams that you desire to create, coming back with that finessed intention. So, write out a story or an explanation of, in your own mind, craft a narrative around how you show up for relationships that are extremely important to you, and apply that to your business and see what else you create from it.